Good morning, YouTubers, friends, followers, but mainly the subscribers. And the lovers, haters, chicken chasers, but mainly the wasted spacers. Thank you very much for continuing to support this channel. We're moving forward with positivity. Regardless what you're seeing and people trying to attack non-stop, you've got to ignore that because that doesn't achieve anything. When people say something negative about you, you've got to realise that other people's opinions of you aren't your business. It's not my business. It's not my business, but someone else thinks. It's not. Let them do it. You know how I think. I tell you on here. So there we go. When I use satire and sarcasm, that's exactly what it is. Exactly. My friend Charlie, if I say there's days I feel like shaking him, that does not mean Trevor threatened to shaking him. It doesn't. It's satire. Charlie's a good bloke. I'm just saying, okay? Right, in today's news. BBC, again, aren't they? The BBC. Now, I know that a lot of people support the BBC. A lot of people are against the BBC. Are they impartial? Not all the time. That's the truth. Not all the time. However, listen to this. A former, they have to say former, ex-colleague, they can't say serving, an ex-BBC executive has raked up a £1.1 million hotel bill. He stayed at the Mandarin Hotel in Knightsbridge at £4,725 a night. Exactly. Not only that, he owes £30,000 in valet parking. He owes nearly He owes £8.6 thousand on spa treatments. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's where your licence fee money has been going. These executives, who's going to pay that? It'll be written off by the BBC. That's shocking, isn't it? But when some people become so self-entitled, they then forget reality and they just waste money because it's not theirs to waste. Yes. But there is good news if you are earning, listen to this, if you're earning over £125,000 a year, don't panic. You're still entitled to universal credit because of the cost of rent and the cost of childcare. Imagine earning £125,000 a year and claiming universal credit. That's an issue with the system, clearly. Clearly. Oh well. It's a broken system, isn't it? It definitely needs fixed. There we go. And here's a weird one this morning. I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just telling what's in the news. A Birmingham City fan who ran onto the pitch in the past and jumped on Jack Grealish and punched him. I think he did 14 weeks prison. But he's a serial offender. He does different things. Been found dead, hasn't he? Don't think it's any links to any of the footballers. But if you're going to run onto football pitches and attack football stars, which millions of people love, you're going to have good people, bad people, and crazies. You have to be aware of your actions these days. You can't just... Yes, exactly. You got to be aware of your actions these days. And if you say something in the media, own it. Stand by it. If you make a mistake, say you made a mistake. I stand by everything I've ever said. There we go. I don't stand by how people have manipulated my conversations to suit their agendas. That's wrong. And that's why we have a dedicated police force to investigate such awful crimes. Which is happening right now, actually. So if you're on Twitter, and if you're on YouTube, and you're enjoying making videos about me, and you're enjoying all these things you're doing on Twitter, it's coming to an end. It's coming to an end. That's not a threat. I'm just saying it's coming to an end. I've spent several times now with the police over the last week, and I can tell you now that your time in hate is coming to an end, people. So there we go. That's good news. Yes. Right, so what else is happening? What else is happening? Listen to this here. Listen to this here. and this is in today's news, by the way, I will put a link in the description, a third of the Afghan women footballers that were evacuated to come to the United Kingdom because football was anti-Islamic and against Taliban rules, it turns out, check this out, it turns out a third of them have never even played football. We brought people over here because they said the word football. They'd never played the game. Again, another broken system, isn't it? But it's not as broken as Oxfam. Oxfam, forget this. Oxfam are a charity. Oxfam are a charity. They look after, can't name everyone, but they look after quite a lot of people. Now, but people from all walks in life, all colours and creeds, all religions, donate money to Oxfam. Well, Oxfam have just released a 92-page inclusivity guide, where they have stated in this guide that the English language is a language of colonism. Well, use something else. The language is we shouldn't, and we need to get rid of using the words, ready? This is in their guide. We need to get rid of using the words like mother and youth and words which trigger people. Wow, the charity, I think, is probably going to lose millions coming off of things like that. It doesn't matter what the English language is. It's used in every country throughout the world. And if you start to go against the English language and say, or start to call it, it's the language of the colonization people, then it just means that you're gonna lose half of your donation, not probably half, you're gonna lose a percentage of your donations through the stupidity of the magazine and the guide. And I'm sure the guide costs money to produce. It was a stupid idea. Everyone wants to go down this road of trying to appease. You can't appease everyone. You can't appease everyone. Not everyone's the same. It's a silly way to go, but if that's how Oxfam want to go, then so be it. So be it, people. Yes. Well, I want to say a big shout out to Watering, Jace, my brother, military brother in Australia, who's currently seems like he's having a high life. And thanks for your support, buddy. And I want to give a big shout out this morning to, listen to this, people, absolutely average guy called Russ, because tonight I am doing a live with my father, part 2, Prisons Northern Ireland. However, the following Friday I will be doing lives. I will start to do more lives with Russ, absolutely average. It's going to be brilliant. It's going to be better than any other lives I've ever done before with other people. I'm going to try and make it work. So tune in to absolutely average. And we'll get it lifted off. It'll be fun. Send in your questions. Have a bit of fun. There'll be prizes. We will make it something really, really good. Anyway, listen. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Ignore haters. Stay safe.